part 2 of the Connecting to Nature series. My name is Katja Windheim. I'm a clinical psychologist, and if you haven't already, I suggest you watch part 1 of the series, in which I'll be explaining the benefits of connecting to nature and why that might be really important in current times especially. In part 2 I'm going to take you through a mindful nature walk. I talked in part 1 about research from Japan on forest bathing that shows that if you can fully immerse yourself in being outside, the experience of connecting with nature, you can enhance the benefits that you're getting. So I'm going to show you how to do this in this video. I would suggest you watch the video and then you go outside somewhere natural and you try your own experience. You don't have to do this as a guided meditation, you can just do your own thing. It's quite straightforward. I would suggest you choose a quiet space somewhere in a local park, or you can use your own garden. I'm in my garden at the moment. Or you can even use a quiet balcony if you've got a little bit of space to walk up and down. And if you haven't got an outside space, you can just use your own lounge or a space in your house or flat. But I would suggest putting on some sounds of nature, the sound of a waterfall, or ocean waves, or bird song in the forest. There's a lot available online, and then you can just focus on the experience of listening to sounds, as I'm going to show you later in the video. So let's start. Take yourself to your chosen destination, and then take some time for a few moments just to focus on where you can feel the breath in your body. Try not to change your breathing in any way. Just observe your breathing, focusing on each in-breath and each out-breath. And notice the changing physical sensations as you breathe in and as you breathe out. There's no need to control your breathing. Mind wanders away from the breath, as it will do, because our minds are very distractible. Just notice where it went and bring it back to the breath. You might have to do that several times. When you're noticing the distraction, just touch it with your mind, as you would touch a white rose with a feather. Linger, just briefly notice where your mind went and then bring it back. And then very slowly start walking. You can dangle your arms by your side, or you can clasp them comfortably behind your back. So notice the lifting and falling of your feet. I'm going to turn around and walk back, and that's fine to do that, just walking back and forward. Or you can just keep walking if you have a longer trail. Notice here the soles of your feet touching the ground and lifting off the ground again. Walk at a very slow pace. There's no need to rush. No specific destination to get to. Slow and relaxed pace, really focusing on the sensations of movement. Feeling the movement in your ankles. Feeling the movement in your knees, your thighs, your hips. And noticing how the weight of your body is shifting from side to side as you're walking. Again, if your mind wanders away from the sense of movement, gently notice where it went and then bring it back. And then shift your awareness to your sense of hearing. Notice any sounds. Don't make an effort to listen. Just let the sounds come to you. Just let sounds from the natural soundscape around you drift to your ears. So I can hear birdsong. I can hear my neighbor's pond. I can hear a nearby fox rustling in the bushes. And try not to label the sounds, to name the sounds. Just notice them as they are. Try not to judge them as pleasant or unpleasant. And then shift attention to your sense of smell. Again, don't make an effort to smell. Let the smells come to you. Try not to label the smells or name the smells. Just notice them as they are. Again, if your mind wanders away from the smells, notice where it went and then bring it back. And then shift your awareness to your sense of vision. Looking around, noticing the colors, noticing the objects. Something specific catches your attention, such as a specific leaf. You can take some time just examining this in a lot of detail. Looking at the texture, how the colors mix, the edge of the leaf. You can even touch it and explore the texture with your sense of touch. Take your time. You might notice details that you haven't noticed before. And take as much time as you like to examine different objects, stopping, pausing, noticing the detail. Or you can just take in the whole of your surroundings, looking at different colors, looking at different objects. Again, don't linger too much, just take in everything around you. Be aware of the colors and what you can see. And again, if your mind wanders away, notice where it went and bring it back. And then shift your attention back to the sense of movement. Again, notice the lifting and falling of your feet. how the soles of your feet are leaving the ground, touching back down, how it feels when the weight shifts from the heel to the toes, the sense of movement in your ankles, your knees, your legs, your hips, and how your body is shifting side to side as you're walking. Again, if your mind wanders away from the sense of movement, notice where it went, touching whatever distracted you, like you touch a glass with a feather, only very lightly, and then bring it back to the sensations of movement. And then, once you have decided to end your practice, stand still again and take a few moments to focus on your breath. Again, noticing each in-breath and each out-breath. Noticing the changing physical sensations as you breathe in and as you breathe out. And as before, if your mind wanders away from the breath, just notice where it went and then gently bring it back. And then make a conscious decision to end your practice for today and to bring the awareness that you have generated, this heightened sense of awareness and immersion in your surroundings, in the present moment, in what is going on around you and inside of you. Make a decision to bring this forward with you into the upcoming day. And this is the end of part 2 of the Connecting to Nature series. I really hope you found the video useful, and I hope it will give you a more enriched experience when you next go out into nature. I hope to see you in part 3 for the mountain meditation. Thank you very much. Bye.